for me.
Stop, please.
Making dessert? I want some. Do you have mangoes? No. Mango.
Sawadee. How we all doing? Today I want to make a dessert that will require for me to cook outside, but the weather too hot right now. It's supposed to be about 108 today. So I don't want to really suffer myself. To begin, I needed to crack this coconut again. So that way I can use this for to put in a dessert. Anyway, I just want to show you the incredible looking of the coconut, right? So I thought first it was the coconut would be looking, smiling at you. See it? It's so cute. If I could like add lashes here and then put a little eyebrows here, you know, I mean, at least it's smiling, right? So I got this first and I thought that I got the biggest one of all, right? But then last week I went and discovered this right here. I mean, same way, right? You got two eyes, and for some reason, let's see if I have, I'm not sure, well, either way, so I thought that this would be the eyes, and then that would be the mouth, right? So I always believe it that way because I grew up in a country where coconut is everything. So look at the size. Look at the difference. Yeah. So like I did before, I tried to crack this hot shell myself. It's challenging because it's not easy to do this, right? It would take a man, but because I'm not a man, so I scrub all the exteriors, barriers, the little husk. So I wanted to be able to, like, if this come out perfect shape, I wanted to be able to save this and maybe put my orchids in it, you know, grow orchids out of this, and same thing. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to achieve that. So today I need a lot of coconut. I might have to crack this big one here, and I tried a little one here also because let's do this and see how successful I'm first. Okay, so I'm playing with this baby knife here. Okay, it has a little like zigzag. Let's see if it's gonna do any good. So the thing is to mark this little trail first. You know, if I crack it, at least it'll have like a trail to like a fault lines. Okay. If I have a fault lines, at least I will have like at least a sensible size of measurement. I may not got a perfect one, but maybe I will get something that I'm be happy with. All right, so to do this, I have to wrap myself with barricaders just in case something that I did funny and that I chopped myself. So let's not put it that way. So as always, I'm collecting this juice here, right? So close your eye. Do not look at this. Yeah. So I probably need goggle also, but I did this before safely, so I guarantee that I'm gonna do it again safely. Okay. Oh, I have my sticky rice steaming. Let me interrupt myself. I have the sticky rice steaming already, and then I would saute this in coconut milk. I still have one more steaming going on because I think I have a lot of sticky rice that I soaked overnight. Okay. I see the juice is trying to come out. This is not easy mission, okay? So if you have help, get help, but oh, hold on. So much effort. Come on now. Is that all juice is? Can't be. Hold on. There you go. Seriously. Is that reminding me of somebody who... No, I'm not saying nothing mean. Come on, coconut, you can do better than that. You're wasting my time, yeah. Anthony, do you know how to do this thing? I know you're from Mexico and you have a lot of coconut in Mexico. You know what, boy? I'm sorry. Yeah, it must be an easier way to do this, but then you know what? Oops. Yeah. I know there is an easy way to do, but then I haven't discovered that way yet because this is the way that I watched my grandparents doing them. So I'm like, inherit this skill forever. Yes. All right. So. It's still fresh. So I can tell by the freshness of coconut milk by sample it. If it doesn't smell funny, it doesn't smell funky, and I'm good to go. All right. Yes, Anthony Hernandez. Anthony said, there got to be an easier way. He said, laugh out loud. Yes, it is. But I haven't discovered yet. I wasn't born on time where the Stone Age men pop the coconut in an easy way. You probably go, 1, 2, 3, cats will be out there on the other side of the field, you know. So, yeah, would that be funny? Well, that's why I got it open. I got it cracked. Let me sample it and make sure that it's fresh and everything. I sampled the milk. It tastes so good so far. Huh. Oh. I got my rice steaming. Ready for me. Okay, so I have another one I want to crack, but I kind of want to do it a pretty way, you know. I mean, I might use the saw, like saw it in a perfect condition, so that way when I want to save this shell here, I would have like a perfect form. I did that. Somebody have the machine, it goes zzz, like the minor saw go zzz. Yeah, the minor saw would do, but who gonna start the minor saw in the garage? A lot of things can happen with my minor saws. So let me see if this will be enough for me today, okay? And I'm, oops, my bad. Let's see if we have enough coconut for today. If not, I have to crack this one again. But this one had a lot of juice, and it's about 5 pounds. Look at that. Look at it's almost as big as my head. And I have a small head. I have medium-sized head, so yeah. I'm happy with this one. I'm gonna try to make a perfect shape out of this. Yeah. So toast to a success of cracking the nut. Yeah, we need the saw for real, but I'm a chef, I'm not a carpenter, so toast it out. This is so smooth, fresh out of the shell. So is that it's not fresh from the, when I said fresh, where it go through the process and all that, when I said fresh, I mean it. So that's what I said, fresh is, the kind of freshness is. So, thank you. Welcome. So I have a lot of things to do. I was telling some of you yesterday that I was in the mood for making dessert, that I will be able to roast it outside, but then the weather is so scorchy, and I'm not about to suffer myself, you know, ruin my makeup and everything, and I have to start over. I have to shower over. So I'm not about to do that. So I have a thought of about, I'll do the same thing, but then I'll just gonna same. I know I did this recipe before, but it was a different kind of a banana cake. The last time I did was I cook it by boiling it, but this time I'm gonna cook it by steaming it in a new form, a new way of wrapping it. Okay, so I'm making my coconut shredded coconut first right here. Yeah. Can we see okay? Because I know one of these days when I got super rich, we can have a beautiful studio made just for Chef Lana, where you have this big giant screen running on the back with the sound system, the light, and the, yeah, I'm just putting it out there in the universe. You know, God can hear you cry. So I'm doing right now, I'm shredding coconut. That's what we're gonna need for our cooking today, okay? I know I could have done this fast, but then you're gonna miss the process and the fun of doing this. That's why I saved this portion so that I can share with you how we actually do them, okay? So look at that. The top part, which is to crack the coconut open and and then you have to shred this. I like the texture of this shredders. I have to give to the maker because they did a good job on this. Yes, and coconut are delicious, believe it or not. All right. So this dessert here, the Thai people call it khao tom nung, means steamed banana cake, and in the Cambodian call it nom an som chung hoi. I was gonna do nom an som ang, which is the barbecue, the grill of the cake outside, but then I'm looking at, I'm not about to build fire and barbecue my banana cake. No, so I'm gonna steam it instead. That'll do. This process is a little bit fun for me because it is fun to cook Asian dessert because there's a lot to do. Look at that, right? I mean, this coconut here is good for snack also. You snack it because coconut oil is pretty healthy. I think it contains the omega-3, which is good for your hair, for your skin, for your joint, for your heart, for your whatever part of the body that you like the omega-3 to work on. The joint, like stiff joints, A woman my age will experience it because I do a lot of exercise to help my joint be a little more flexible. But as you don't know that I do yoga, I do small scale yoga. I don't over exertion myself because I'm one of the person that can lose weight extremely fast. So during lockdown, I was at size 4, and after I start doing exercise, I went to size 4, and I thought, oh, I'm done. And I like to be skinny and small, but not that small because I can't find nothing in me. So then I have to start eating and gaining a little more weight so that I look a little bit presentable, look like I'm scrawny and washboard and like I have no food in the fridge. So that's why exercise and me, we do it in a low scale version. I should be building muscle, but I have very little muscle. I have some right here. A little bit, just enough for me to like crack a coconut shell. I'm just a chef. I'm not a bodybuilder, but the reason is that because eating healthy and cooking healthy, and have a healthy lifestyle is the richest of all wealth. I don't care if you have $1 zillion and you ain't got health, and you ain't gonna live that long to spend your $1 zillion. So might as well do something good for your body and good for your heart, good for your health. And last night I went online and talked a little bit about that. How you feel good inside, you look good outside too. So not every anti-wrinkle, not every not the aging cream would like slow down your aging. It gotten to take care of your inner spirit, inner being. So you see that? I mean, this baby right here, it may look insignificant and small, but then once I shredded it, I can get about 2 cups out of this. Okay, so just my eye shot, the shot of the eye. So I still have a lot to work on. Okay, because I'm cooling down my sticky rice while I'm doing this because I needed to put it back in the pan and pan sear so that I can cook with the coconut milk. I have commentator today and he liked to make comment. So, like I said, on my trip to Thailand, I was looking for good shredder. I know Thai people, They have a lot of good shredding device. But to my surprise, I went to the wrong part of town, so I didn't get much. But I got a lot of carving knife that I use for my carving. What do you call it? Carving project. I carve the foods and beautifully. So yesterday I went online a little bit to try to finish my beautiful floral scarf, but then I end up talking too much, and when I talk I can't count the patterns, so I wasn't able to finish my crochet. But when I crochet, it needs a good amount of concentration and the counting and all that. So when I talk, I didn't count, so it didn't work. So tonight I might come back on here and finish my beautiful lettuce flowers that I crochet. Yes, I often share that, not only that I cook, I crochet, I sew also. I don't sew very well, but I have the sewing machine that my sweetheart bought for me so that I can do mending and alterations and all that. But I can make dress when there's pattern and stuff. But I'm not a fashion designer, but I can do fashion design for all the products that I crochet, I can do my own. I crochet a swimming set already, but it's not for me though. The cup was that big. The cup was, the cup was that big. Me, it don't look like it's mine, right? So the cup was that big. So it meant for someone. It meant for someone. So that was one of the projects I did. I crocheted a swimming suit. You got the cute bikini and top and everything with a beautiful design. Yeah, if anybody interested, inbox me and I'll crochet and sell it to you. It'll be $100. Yes, it's made in America by Chef Vanna. What do you expect?
Will we be free?
I have a commentator today. I'm probably gonna send him upstairs soon. So how are you all doing? How is the weather? Over here is scorching, crazily scorchy. Today, I think is record show 108 by 10 o'clock. So I don't know how much now. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon in Las Vegas, Nevada. How many of you been to Las Vegas? You can send me. Who been to Las Vegas? Hi Tasha. Say hi to you also. Thank you for visiting. I'm making one of the Thai dessert here. This Thai dessert I have to switch it around because I was gonna finish it up and grill this on an open fire in the backyard, but then I'm looking at the element, like it's over 100 degrees, but 110 degrees. I was like, I'm not gonna go out there near. I don't want my beautiful skin get any wrinkle up. So, yeah. So right now with the two-side coconut, I'm glad I didn't pop this one, huh? This one would be like 10 cup out of this probably. Just this small one right here, compare the size of coconut. Yeah. So don't tell me that there's giant and there was like David and the Goliath. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. David and Goliath. That little kid that killed a giant with a slingshot. Shoot. I like to know where that slingshot goes. It's such a tactic. A boy that was insignificant boy that had so much energy and protecting from the heaven above, and he was able to subdue and unalive the giant. So that's why sometimes you don't really undermine something that's small and tiny. 'Cause just like you look at a diamond, it's not very big, but
It will work.
thank you. Telling you, you want to be my commentator. Yesterday I have to send it upstairs. My grandson, he can't help himself. He like to have say about everything. Look at that. There you go. So at the bottom here, I have to be careful because I don't want to scrape the bottom of it. Because the bottom of it, it's great, but then it has brownish and has a lot of texture on it, tough textures. So I have to be soft and careful with it. You know? Right. We good. We are good. Look at that. Yeah, so could you imagine that came from this little shell here? No, hold on. How do I put this back? Right there. And to here. You know, I have to use force on this. And so, if you want to try that at home, please be careful. Okay, do not blame me if you chop off your finger, whatever it is, because I do it correctly. If you chop off your finger, your hand, meaning you didn't do it right. Okay. All right. So here we go. All right. The next things I do, I wanted to prepare my sticky rice. Let me go get my coconut milk. I forgot in the pantry. Give me 1 minute. Because I have a lot of sticky rice. Let me see. First, I soaked the sticky rice overnight. Okay, so when I had it, it's about 5 pounds worth of sticky rice. No, more than that. It's 10 kilo. No, 5 kilos is about 10 pounds. I also have this. So I'm going to use this a little bit more, and then the rest I'll just save it for my mom. My mom likes to eat it plain. Okay. I have sticky rice container. I have cute sticky rice container, but I have to retrieve it. I'm sorry about that. I have a pretty one too, but everything in my house had legs and it travels, so I've gone with the wind. So this is the sticky rice. For those who, the native of Laos and Thai, they know what this is. These are the bamboo sticky rice container. Is to keep the sticky rice from I don't know, okay, I'm just saying, sharing the common sense of the cultural practice in certain food, how they store the food and so forth, so forth. So this sticky rice here is ready to enjoy. Huh? I can have this with barbecue meat and some papaya salad for the native. See that? Hold on. Look at that. So it's not plastic container. It's not rubbery container. It's not it's made out of bamboos. Oh, this is cute, right? I mean, yeah, I think it's cute. And it breathes. Okay, this is my baby right here. So this is one serving. I have a smaller one, but I'm not about to go hunt for it. Because I think last time I served somebody in the household and they didn't bring it back, or I shared with somebody and they didn't bring it back. Isn't that cute? I love it. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Well, don't tell me that it's not cute. I think it's so cute. Look at that. Look, look, look. All right, so look. So this is one serving sticky rice portion. So, so a couple years ago during my birthday, my baby took me out to a beautiful restaurant here in Las Vegas. Here, I'm not going to mention name because YouTube might block me. So it was my birthday. Okay, 2 years ago. My 60th birthday. So my kid like to surprise me and took me out to eat at one of the fine dine Thai restaurant here in town. Here's another one. I had a pretty one too, but I'm not sure where they're at right now. One that I bought recently had a beautiful heart design and everything. Look at that. So this is common practice for people from Thailand, not so much in Cambodia, and people from Laos. Okay, so these are their sticky rice container. If you visit in the country and if they serve your sticky rice in the bamboo basket, this is the way it's supposed to serve. So my point was that I was at a fine dine restaurant, one of Thai restaurant, right? And then to my surprise, they served the sticky rice, but then it was in the bowl. Like I'm looking like, what? I said, you do it all wrong. So, and you know, I try to be cordial because my daughter's paying for the meal. I don't want to be like a butthole and thing like that, you know. But then so I would just look at my kid and roll my eyes and say, well, how did fine dine cannot afford a bamboo basket to serve me in, or at least wrap in a banana leaf or something, you know, traditionally, because I'm all familiar about Thai food and Thai culinaries and all that Thai cuisine. However food come out, I know the shape, the form, the smell, the stinkiness and all that stuff. I grew up with it, so you cannot make a fool of someone who almost a native. You know? So with that note, my daughter said, calm down, mom, just enjoy. Calm down, mom, just enjoy. Okay, I calm down, I enjoy. So that was fine. I calmed down and I enjoyed. And then she ordered the sour soup, and it was very, very sour. It was sour soup in the coconut milk. And I probably have to show you how to make that cuisine too. Right, so I'm using, okay, sorry, cut you off. I'm gonna use a 13.5 ml to saute so that I can cook my sticky rice in it. Okay, I have my pan running right now. I'm using the non-stick pan. It works better for this particular occasion. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'll see. I might have enough. If it's not, then I have some of this too. This is a much more condensed coconut cream. I used it the other day. I still have some that I froze it. So to finish up the story, so I'm okay, you know, I know how to make Thai food. So I know how certain food's supposed to taste like, right? Because it's not authentic Thai food serving. And it's not gonna be authentic if you serve, if you not serve a native person who cannot eat the authentic spices and all the ingredients they're using. So instead of using coconut milk, they use the condensed milk. You can tell also, so all that terrible thing that was, the food was served is all right. But I want to be respectful for my daughter for make the time and effort to take me out to eat. Oh. Oh, like that. So, but what I learned from that experience was that, so after the sticky rice, my daughter ordered some rice, some regular rice. Okay. So, okay, I might be wrong at complaining about the sticky rice not being in the wrap, not in the right kind of container. Hi, Joanne. Joanne Kaniza. Thank you for being here. Say hello to Joanne on YouTube. So, what happened was that, so she ordered regular white rice. So there we go, we're enjoying the sour soup that's over sour and the sticky rice that was served in a bowl. So I'm like, cool, it's going just fine. So then she ordered a few more dishes, and it looks good and fine, and enjoy it. You know, I got to order some of the spicy dish I did, and then so it's served with white rice. So the white rice came, and so I tasted, it was undercooked. You know, it was undercooked. When you cook your rice, you cook right, it's gonna be like, you shouldn't be feeling like you're eating a raw grain. So again, I'm not a Thai native, but you know, I grew up, spent a lot of years in Thailand. In fact, while I was in the camp, I sneak out the camp to go work. They allow us to go. Oh, hold on, hold the thought. Oh, so this is the bananas, okay? This is called samba banana, something like that. It's not a regular banana that we consume here in America. It doesn't have that beautiful sweet smell like a regular banana. So this banana is designed for dessert only, okay? So I had to, that's why I have to make something, because it's getting really brownie, and I don't want that brownie-ish, because I want that beautiful, because this right here is very sweet. It had a lot of sugar already, so it could be great for our dessert, okay? So it's edible. You can eat them, but not bad at all. So we used to smoke this, barbecue this out on the grills, or you know, make a lot of dessert on this, which I have in mind. But I'm going to show you some of the delicious ingredient making all these bananas. Okay, so this is not like baby bananas. This is a side of bananas, and it's designed for dessert. So I have to find a name for it. I think it's samba, something like that, bananas, okay? So, what I was telling you? Oh, about the Thai restaurant. So we ordered the rice, I sampled the rice, undercooked. So when the waiters came around, I said, you know, can you send this rice back? And I asked him back, how does the cook the rice? He said, oh, he steam it. That's the first time I heard that they steam the white rice. You know, normally it's steamed. The sticky rice you have to prepare by soaking for at least 3 hours to get the rice soaked in the water, and then when you steam it, cook right away, and it get you the perfect texture. But then steam the rice, oh really? So, but I just want to let you know that your rice is undercooked. So, well, I don't know, the chef did it. Okay, tell your chef that the rice is undercooked, please. And my daughter like, Mom, calm down. Said, I'm paying, you guys pay. I said, you're paying for this, so if you're gonna pay for the food, make sure the food cooked right. If it does not cook right, then I'm gonna say something about it, okay? If I'm here begging for a bowl of rice and okay, you can give me raw rice, it's quite contrary that I'm paying, we paying for it, you paying for it, so I want to be able to eat what we order, you know? Don't give me monkey food. I'm not monkey. So he apologized. I said, typically, the way Thai people do it, they cook the white rice, they steam the sticky rice. Got it? So, anyway, so I know that I have more than one. How come the light just went dimming all of a sudden? So what I'm trying to say is that there's a certain way to cook Asian rice. It cannot be just. And people got to know how to handle it. You know how to cook. If you don't know how to cook, then Google it. So it does look beat in the outside, but then the inside is still pretty good. Look at that. Okay. So I might use half of the banana because I wanted like a real beautiful shape and size. And if I use the whole banana, it will be like big like that. But I want that like a tiny, beautiful, cute. You know, I'm about beautiful, cute, and perfection. So, hello from India. Thank you so much. Thank you so much from India. Let me get her name. Tarongsen. Thank you so much for visiting. How is India? Beautiful? I know, I love the food. I went to the Indian restaurant a few times. I love the curry. There's certain dishes that we prepare with the curries. You know, we have so many similarities. I think your culture influenced my culture, and I love that. And I love the bread. I love the crepes. Yeah. The shirt. He was trying to squeeze in his funny shirt. No, this is my shirt when I was like skinnier, you know, and then I went and got some fat on my arms, so it looked like I have muscle and everything. I have a little muscle, you know. I do a little weight. Yeah. Oh, the necklace from my mom, you know, is from my ex-mother-in-law, and it's so much from my ex-mother-in-law. She had such a great respect for me, despite of what her son being, you know, not very kind to me, but I have so much respect from my mother-in-law. They treat me so well, you know. When she visit, she always brought me fine silk from Cambodia and give me jewelry. You know, this is one of the pieces she got me. So it's a diamond. It's a diamond ring right here. So I wear often, just remember her for her kindness. She's still alive. She went back to Cambodia. I was sad because I didn't get to see her when I went to Cambodia. In fact, I need to connect with her again because she's been calling and I haven't responded to her because she's worried. She may call regularly to check on me and because I still have 2 grandchildren from her son. So she should love the fact that I took care of her grandkid really well, and my 2 babies are now grown up and graduated and had a job and stuff. So, but she still stay connected with me. So this right here is a token from my mom's. Okay, it's about a little bit. Oh, it's not about a quarter. No, maybe less than carat of diamond. Okay, my mom is from my mom, and because at the time when my dad was taken ill, and I have to quit my job and to take care of my dad. And my dad became paralyzed from waist down. He suffered from many stroke. So in a token of her love and her appreciations, and in fact, I own a lot of jewelry for my mom. My mom, she loved jewelries, and I have a few pieces of beautiful jewelry for my mom. There's another diamond pendant. This is diamond pendant on white gold on platinum. It was beautiful, and she gave me some platinum necklace to go with it, and a lot of bracelet and a lot of rings. I have ruby rings. I have purple ring that was given from my sweet friend. Huge, about 30 carats of amethyst, you know, and then I also have the blue, the sapphire rings, and beautiful, you know, I have a beautiful jewelries. I don't wear on the show. People say, why you wear jewelry for? You just doing cooking, you know, on fashion show. You got it. I just do, you know, I'm low. But if you see me if you have seen me on the oh, by the way, for those who have not seen me on MTV, I was on one of the you call it reality show with Tammy Roman, the reality show, the unfaithful relationship show. So my episode is on episode 3, season 3, episode 4. Yeah. So you can also go tune in with MTV. I think it's show on prime time now on paid subscription. So you be seeing me crying and all the whole kaboo, and you know what I mean, because it was rather sad, really, you know. So yeah, so if you've not seen me, if you think you have seen me somewhere, you don't know where you've seen it from, and you one of those MTV lover and you like all the drama and believe me, it was dramatic. It was dramatic, pretty dramatic. So I saved this to feed my earthworm. Some of you know that I have a whole bunch of earthworm in the backyard. They're my kids. I brought them from California, so they are California earthworm. Golden State earthworms. Interesting, right? Sound crazy, but all love. All the love I have for God creature. And so you have to feed them, otherwise, especially when it get this hot, they have to go deep inside the earth to stay cool. But then I keep the earth moisture, and I leave them in the big plant container, you know, that I have garden also. Okay. So I'm gonna put this away, and then once I'm done with it, I'm just gonna put it on the dirt, and you watch them come, and like 100 of them come and eat all this leftover. And so that's for the coconut milk that I use always, that the condensing, and it give out this beautiful aroma. Smell that, you smell the coconut oil, you feel the coconut cream. It fills up the house. So the banana is pretty sweet, but I probably need a little bit of sugar on this, so that way the sticky rice, the outlay of the rice would have a little bit of sugar. You know, I mean, we're making sweet, right? Why are we depriving of having sugar? Anyway. So I have my bananas, and I'm not gonna to square it yet, because I wanted to keep it pretty in pretty shape and form. But I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar though. I mean, not sugar, salt. Okay, I'm gonna do about half of tablespoon. Is it half? I'm blind by design. Okay, so whatever looks good, put it on, baby. Because the sugar No, the salt help activate the sugar. It add the flavor to the sugar. Okay. No. This is gonna be a filling. Okay. It's gonna be a fillings. All right. I'm gonna make sure that it's all blended in. Let me wash my hands. I'm not sure. I think I have a lot of sticky rice. I might use another half cans of coconut milk. That way we will get it so nice and creamy. Because that's what I want my cake to be, nice and creamy. Okay, I cleaned the top already, so that way it will taste like 5-star restaurant dessert. So I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 cans because I'm crazy about coconut milk. So I use 2 cans of 13.5 fluid ounces. So altogether we have 27 ounces of this. Okay, and if you want me to measure it by cup, I could do that. So that way we know what we're dealing with. Okay. Here's the cup. So here's a spatula. One, two full cups. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, you said, really? Really? 7. Well, I lied. I make it 8, shoot. Who cares? 8, go! All right, got 8 cups. 8 cups of steamed sticky rice. It's edible. So, all right, so I have 2 cans of 13 ounces, fluid ounces coconut milk, and I add some salt into the banana. So I'm gonna have to add a little bit of salt into the coconut cream. So that way when we cook this in the coconut cream, we'll have some salt in it. Remember, okay, salt, iodines are good for our health. Without it, we get swollen, we get edemas and all that. That's why they call it sticky. Okay? Because in Cambodia, when I don't have glue, I need to have glue. So we boil the sticky rice until it becomes glue to it. Yeah, this is the natural glue here. So when you use this for the glue, when you eat this glue, eat sticky rice. So edible. That's your secret recipe for making glue at home. Use it sticky rice. Boil it until it all melts. Huh? So in my cultures, I didn't expect that I will spend half of my life taking care of my parents, and it's a blessing. I'm not complaining, but I'm gonna share the portions. I want to share the whole nutshell about my family dynamic. Okay, so there were 6 of us. I'm being the second oldest. So I have my brother who's only about 18 months older than I am. So he's a boy, and he was a great joy, great love of my parents because Asian people, they love man-child. Being a woman born in the family, so the less privileged was, so I didn't get educated in Cambodia, but my brother got sent to the city to live with a richer family member to get educated while I'm being kept at the village to help my dad with the farming, with the babies and all that, because my mom keep having children, so there were the 6 of us. So he was the joy of the family, he was the jewel of the family, he's gonna be the guy that like, where you know, the family will be the leader of the family, will be like the brain of the family. So I got that, you know, I was raised in that environment, so I wasn't protesting nothing, you know, I mean, he can get it all. But the thing is that he was supposed to be the person to take care of the parent too, right? But because for some reason, the parent always been living with me. I'm gonna add about 2 teaspoons, okay? Let me come back and tell you the story. Well, he's supposed to be the one that taking care of my parents. But because he he didn't want to, because my parents are living with me. Well, at the time my parents weren't living with me. I was living in another town away, like 2-hour drive from the town that my parents live in. I was living with them prior moving out because I have taken a second marriage. So, and then my dad took an ill a few times and he recovered from the first few strokes. And the last one, it was really bad, so he didn't recover. He lost his will, so he became crippled from the waist down. You know, to take care of a man who can't walk, you know how difficult that is, right? So I'm gonna use about a cup of sugars, and I'm gonna cook it in the coconut milk. So then I left town to return to my parents, about 2-hour drive, so it's about so it's about 160 miles. Okay? So I'm gonna add in the coconut milk now. So I found out that my dad needed complete care, so I returned to Stockton, the small town that my parents live at, and I came home to take care of Dad. And with that notion, my brother helped by visiting regularly, but then when my dad taken ill, no one was there. When I called, my dad was already decapitated and, I'm sorry, debilitated, not decapitated, excuse my word, was already unable to communicate and tell me what's going on. But my mom told me, your dad's not responding, he's on the floor. So I have to call 911, dispatch, and get my dad to the hospital and everything. So by that time, it was, by the time we almost lost him. But then he's not dead, but he was paralyzed. So because Dad paralyzed, and all my siblings had jobs. My younger sister has a full-time job as school teacher, and my brother had a business to run, and everybody had a job. I have a job too, and I have 6 children also. You know, I work 2 jobs, in fact. So but then my mom said, you know, you have to come back and take care of your dad. So I went to take care of my parents. And then what happened after that, Dad didn't recover. We tried all kind of therapy, physical therapy, but he didn't recover. He just didn't want to. I mean, he just lost his will completely. So then I left my profession, I left my job, I packed my kid and moved everything back to my parents, and they have a 2-bedroom apartment at the time, so we just cramping in a 2-bedroom apartment. My kids at the time, all of my older kids on their own, and I have with me was the 3 kids. So I have to put up one kid with my family members, and I have the 2 younger kids with me. So we just joined the room. So I was taking care of that for that crucial time, try to get him rehabilitated, but it spent a lot of money, a lot of medical trips and all that, but he didn't come back. Evan,
Yes.
can you please?
Yes.
You know, Grandma don't want to be mean or anything, but can you please? So, okay, I'm gonna add the coconut now. Okay. I add the sticky rice into our coconut milk. But anyway, to make the story short, my dad never recovered from the stroke. So my dad was paralyzed from waist down. He has some mobility on his hand, but he never be able to talk. And after 15 and a half years, my dad finally went to a resting place, and he left the earth, and yeah. So I miss him, but I'm glad that he's in a better place. So right now I have my mom, who's about 84 years old, and she's doing okay, but her sight is not. So that's why I have to take an early retirement to take care of her, and hopefully that when my cooking show does well, then it will improve my life also. But at this point, I'm not being monetized yet, so I take early retirement and do what I need to do to be here for my mom also. And my mom living with me, and I'm living with my kids. One of my daughter here with the grandkids. So make it work, you know. It's a family thing, and we cannot desert anybody in the family. Asian peoples are so family oriented. We don't put our family in a convalescent. We don't put our family up in the government institution. So I never find it hard to do that. But all the 6 children, you know, I'm the only one that have been actively care for the parents. My dad for 16 years, almost 16 years. It would be 2 months, would be 16 years. Okay, and there was a time where my family would take my dad and maybe take for a day or 2, and that was it, you know, and because everybody was so busy. And when my dad died, I told my family about it. I said, how did Dad die? I've been telling them that Dad not doing well, you know, should come see your dad, but they were too busy. And that's why I said, you know, if we have elderly family member, aunt, uncle, great grandma, great grandpa, mom and dad, you know, visit them regularly. Don't come crying at the funerals. Oh, I miss you. I had to get this up and see. Don't stop that. You know, don't do that. It's so creamy. All right, make a story short. Somebody said, SB said, the necklace is beautiful. It is. Thank you so much. It's sentimental. It's a gift from Mom. So I'm keeping it. I wear it regularly to remind me of her love and her token of appreciation. Somebody said, oh, you see the flowers? I get bouquet a lot. Either send it from my kid or send it from my sweetheart, just for the special days, appreciation and all that. So when you get your flowers, okay, you enjoy it for a few days, and then once you're done enjoying it, so you turn the flower upside down. You hang it in a room temperature or outside somewhere. You hang it, okay? You tie it. You tie it on the stem, and you hang it upside down until your flower dry. Okay, it may take a few days or even weeks. It depends on what kind of flower you have. So when you turn it upside down, the flower will droop down this way, and then it just had a beautiful, it preserved in like a beautiful texture. So I have a few bouquets in my bedroom. Some of the bouquet that got sent from someone that close to me and dear to my heart. So I kept them very close to my heart also. So yeah. So that's how you preserve. Well, someone asked from from my YouTube channel. So they see the flower, the preserved flowers. Okay, so I have so many bouquets, and after like a few years, I get rid of it, and I always be getting new bunches. I get it for Mother's Day. I get sometimes it's so many that's why I will select the best of best, and then I kept for my memory, for my souvenir. And so that's how you draw your flowers. If something is dear to your heart and you love, you appreciate it, tie on the end of the stem and hang it upside down. Because when the flowers hang upside down against the gravities, okay, so it droop down. It doesn't open up. It droop down, and it'll give you that kind of that nice blossom. Okay? And then you just keep it dry for a little bit until you know that it's dried really well, and that you can put it away. And thank you. I have many. I have a few in my bedroom. You know, I kept them. So, Evan, you have something to say, boy?
No, I was talking to Grandma.
Hmm?
I was talking to Grandma.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. SB shared that she's going through. She or he? Are you he? She? I'm sorry. That she's good. That I'm going through something similar at the moment too. My brother moved out. Oh, South Asian. We are the same. Oh, thank you. What part? Well, I was born in Cambodia, but my family's out. The whole clan from Cambodia, on the paternal, paternal and fraternal from Thailand. So I speak Thai and Khmer. So people said that she's half. Don't matter what you say. I just love being me. All right. So I'm done with the blending. I got my bananas here, so I will show you what I'll do next. I'm gonna go ahead and boil do my steaming pot right now. Okay. I have my beautiful steamer, you know, so cute. So I fill the water up to about here, okay, quarter to the pot. And I'm gonna boil it now because when I wrap, I'm gonna just go ahead and start steaming it while you're still here with me. I'm gonna put it on medium. Okay. Let me adjust my station a little bit. Oh, the she. What part of the South Asian are you? Thai, Laos, Cambodian, Vietnamese, SB? Yeah. What ethnic backgrounds are you? I consider myself Cambodian, but I was born in Thailand, so that constitutes me being somewhat half and half. But I'm proud of my heritage, though. You know, though whether you know it or not, being Cambodian is something that I'm proud of. You know, if I'm half Thai, I'm also proud of my descent also. So I have banana leaves in two sizes. Okay, I have this size also. I use this a lot in my cooking and my decoration. The oval, the round type. Okay, I use this a lot for my other cooking. But today, let me try this long sheet right here. But then it had a lot of holes, and I don't like that because it won't turn out very well. So I'm gonna use this as the as a sheet. Okay. So I'm gonna use single sheet first and see how it goes. If it does not work very well, then I have to double it. Okay. So today, the sticky rice here is almost done. Well, I'll say it's done. Okay, because I steam it so good that it's, and it shouldn't be not done. So it will take just a short time to steam it. Okay. Because the bananas are rather bigger than the size of what I need, so I'm just go ahead and pierce it into half, okay? And we're just gonna place it right here, where you can see it. Okay. See it? Okay, we good? Okay. Last time when I make this, I used the black eyed peas or the red peas. Excuse me. I had all kinds of noise happening in this at the moment here. Okay, the machine runs and the kids making noises. I'm sorry. It's a family environment. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to do the traditional wrapping, which is start with the end. And because it's just a big cut, so I had about that big, that long, okay? Because the leaf is rather extensive, so I'm gonna cut some of it off on both ends. I like this end better because this end is more elastic. The top end is fragile. Okay, so let me move my cake to the other end. So I'll move it on this end right here. Okay. So I can cut this part off also. Okay. Is to make that little crease. It's just to fold one end in and then we're not gonna tie this, okay? We're just gonna leave as is, okay, like that, okay? But somebody well doing something rather interesting. See, I remember how they fold it. Okay, let me try this. See how it is? It's broken. So once it's broken, it's hard to. Okay, let me try this one. But I have to make it small though, because. I think banana is too big for it because the sheet is very small. But let me try it and see if it'll work for me. If it's not working, then we'll go to the next ideas. Okay. And it was fold this way and hold on. It was fold this way, that way, and I already had an opening here. It's not a good thing. Okay, no. And then fold it back and interlock on the back here. So, okay. I can do it again, okay? So but I have to make the banana smaller because the banana is too big and because the wrap is too small. And if I don't do it tight, it's gonna, once it heat up, it'll break up. See, like it's doing already, so it's not a good indication. But let me try it again. I like the ideas of being able to interlock by naturally fold them in together. Okay. Let me try it one more time. It's gonna work or not. But this is pretty big, so I might as well divide the banana into the quarter. Okay, so that way I still have that cute looking serving. Okay, so I will put my banana to the end. Cake here, so it'll give me the cuteness. Okay, so we'll fold it from the end here. This banana's leaves is too fragile. Here, see, it's already broken. And then make a little folding on both sides. And then there's a little flap here that I'll be able to like tuck in inside it like that. But then let me see. It don't work. The banana leaf keeps breaking. Let me warm this up. Sometimes heat will help activate the banana leaf to make it stronger, but sometimes it's annoying like that, so I can't make anything out of it. So that, see, it's broken. It's pretty, it's broken. Oh. I know, right? This is pretty big, so I'm gonna just redo some of that. Let me see if it'll let me do the triangle folding. I probably needed to I'm trying, okay. It's almost like origami, but then when it goes through the steaming process and everything, try to undo it. It does that before, it's so tricky. So let me see if I can outsmart some of this cooking technique. Okay. You know why my banana leaves are all torn up? Because it was in the freezer and the kid was using the freezer and they were rubbing against my banana leaves because got so much food in it and I'm not happy. Okay, let me try it again. I'll do a very small rice. Someone said, my mom has great taste. SB said, yes, my mom does. My mom loves jewelries because Cambodia produce a lot of great gems. They have natural gems like rubies, sapphires. They don't have what do you call it? They don't have the pearls, okay? The pearls, but they have the yellow. They have yellow stone. They have red stone, blue stone, pink stone. When I went to Cambodia, I couldn't help myself, so I went to buy myself some beautiful sapphire, and they about a few. I think one of them was about 3 carat big. So I bought it from the local miners, so it was not too bad. It's pretty cheap, so I still have not made jewelry out of it yet. I'm still trying to take challenge out of this. Okay, so for those who love origamis, telling you, nothing is impossible. You like it? Sorry, Asian. You still don't want to tell me, huh? You think I'm gonna go visit you at home? Yes, I'm from a small province. I was born in the province of Battambang, a very small province that neighboring to Thai border. So where all my family settled in a small province, Battambang province. So when the Khmer taken over, my family just hop and jump over the border, and that's how we were saved, you know, because we came home to the grandparent land, but then because I was born in Cambodia, we got kicked out of Thailand. So my dad was Thai citizen. He was born in Thailand. My mom was born in Cambodia. So because we all got kicked out of Thailand and ended up in a refugee camp for about almost 6 years. So from then, came to America since 1980. So I made America my home. So no one has kicked me out so far. So keep finger crossed. I'm American citizen now, so I think that I'm good. I've been here 46 years, going on 46 years. I came here when I was 17 years old, so if you calculate my age right, yes, I'm not a young spring chicken. I've been here a long time. Hey, I have a little opening here I don't like, you know, because when I steam it, it's just like, you know, it just like sticking your tongue out like, look at that. There's no peace in this, okay? I'm gonna go to war with these wraps. So you think it's easy and simple? It does look simple and all that, but then, you know, it's not really simple, but it's not that difficult neither. Okay, don't let this fool you. Okay, you can do this. Okay, let me do one more round. So growing up in the camp, in refugee camp in Thailand, that's where I learned some of this cooking skill. Not only that I was too lazy to watch my great-grandparents cooking, because at that time there's a lot of cooking, a lot of Thai cooking, because my family of Thai descent, and they all about cooking, all the beautiful, delicious curries and everything, right? But then I was too young. I didn't understand any of that stuff. I just want to eat and sleep and have fun. I don't want to cook. I don't want to do any of that cooking thing. I didn't care. So then now when I think back, is that was a foolish thing. I could have learned some of that at that. Oh my gosh. For real, this is useless son of a gun. Don't make me swear on this. Oh, my holy moly! Have to put bandage on this shit. Oops, my bad. I put bandage on this, okay? When we steam it, it'll keep this together and we can remove it later. Is that this thing want to do that to me? Yeah. Oh. Bạn này.
What?
Bạn này.
Chicken.
Nhiều. Bạn này cho tìm hộp tới đây.
Yeah.
My handsome son-in-law. So with this cake right here, it tastes a little bit different than a regular banana wrap cake. Okay, like I said, I was supposed to barbecue this in the open fire, but then I don't feel like building charcoal or fire, anything like that, because it's too hot, to be honest with you. Okay, it's too scorchy. I was gonna wait until later in the evening. I could do that too, but I don't know, people want to stay that late too. But when it get this hot, it's not gonna get any nicer. Even in the evening, it's still gonna be as hot. It may be a scorchy, but it's gonna still be hot. Okay, so there we go. Oh, this one right here, it's not too disagreeable, but whatever. Hey. Look at that. Now, I should have taken this back and demand for my money back. You're gonna be here all night. I could have like make a big one and forget about being cute and simple. Okay, so here we go. So fold in both ends, flip it over, and then this little flap here, and flip it over and stick it under the flap like that. So it's like origami. So it holds really well. It's the smartest way to do this, because then you don't have to use the string to tie them together like I did the other time where I put them together like this and bind them. Okay, this, let's see if it's gonna stay like that. If it's not, I'll be crying. All right, so. And so our bananas are pretty sweet, and once this is done, between the bananas, the sweetness of the banana and the coconut infused sticky rice and this coconut shredded coconut here, oh, this dessert will be out of this world. Something that I said, I'll try what Rana do. Okay, Rana did. You're welcome to do that. But I'm gonna leave all the recipe on my YouTube channel, and if you can jump over my TikTok followers, that you jump over YouTube and send me a sound, you know, and subscribe to my channels, and perhaps click like and subscribe and share, you know, that will make my days, because there's nothing more delightful to have some nice people who support my effort, you know. Look at that, I finally got it. I think I just need some training to do this. Shit, Rana. Never too old for this, so get yourself trained, girl. So there you go. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, how about that? Never too old to learn new trick, old dog. Look at that. I haven't done nothing to it yet. It decided to tear it apart. Girlfriend, get it together. Oh, this one is already whipped here. Let me see if I can do this.
Huh?
Tao nào con? Hmm? Here, Brendan. Tao nào po? Oh, you have soccer? Have fun, okay? My grandson, no. My other grandson, Brendan, he's in soccer. He be going to London next week. I think next week.
No.
You depart next week or when?
No. July.
In July? I thought you were leaving in June.
No.
Oh, okay. That'd be fun. So he and his team gonna be in Bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Bourbon, England. So how many of you from England?
I'm not sure.
I'm talking to my fan, my follower. Okay, you go. We have another success. You know what? Let me go steam this, okay? So that way you can have sample, just in case we get disconnected. At least you will have the finishing. Okay, I don't trust the process, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this, okay? Just in case it decided to like being funny about it, you know. Let me wrap this because I don't trust the process. Like I said, this is the new way of wrapping. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little more secure because it's already giving me a hard time why I'm doing this, so I don't trust it. So I'm gonna wrap it another layer, and if it decided to run around or kicking whatever it decide to do in the steamer, it won't happen because I'm prepared to go battle with this. Well, this one is so big, it was the one that I used the whole half of the bananas. Okay, so I like the cuteness. I'm about pretty food. I'm about sophistication, beautiful food. So I'm not about this to fail me. Nope. Or I'll be crying. For real. You know, there's a time that you like have this project and it didn't go very well and you're just like frustrated and like to throw everything out the windows. You know, I've been there and done that. Okay. All right. Let me bring the steamer. So I have a very tiny steamer. It's pretty cute too. Everything is cute and fine with me. So I'm gonna place it in a nice manner. I'm gonna put the big one in the middle and get the most heat. And every time I make this, I gotta learn new way to deal with certain way of food behavior. You know, you think they're cute and cuddling, but sometimes they behave badly in the heat. Like decided to run around and certain part come loose. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so here the first group of my steamed banana cake. Ooh, see that? Haven't finished talking about it yet. No, you will be in here just like I wanted it to be. So be cool. All right. Okay. Ooh. We got some more that are not doing well. So invite him back into the steamer. There you go. How about that? Okay, so let's put this back in the steamer. I mean in the boiling. The time is 3:41. So we'll give about 20-25 minutes of steaming, okay? Because the rice is done, but the banana is not done. So it's take a little bit of time for the steam to go through and cook the banana, which is wrapped in the sticky rice here, okay? But the sticky rice is not that thick, so it should cook very well, very quick. So still make a cute little one. There you go. Don't want too much rice and then it get too big and then we have issue. The issue is this wrapper is so little. I can use the full sheet, but then it didn't come out too cute. It's not about cuteness. It's not about the flavor right now. It's about the cuteness, the presentation. Because when I want to do something, I want to do it. I'm just like a little kid who, if I want to do something, I got to do it and do it now. I spoiled myself. Yeah. Ooh, this one is ripping up so badly. Oh. Girl, I like the wrapping, but whatever. I have more than one way to deal with this. Go ahead, girl. I have fastener too. It's a nice wrapping, but then toward the end, she kind of ripped up toward the end, which I don't like. You know, that's like messed up. So I'm gonna give her a belt. Yeah, stay in one place. Stay in the secure place. Yeah. Sad as it is, but girl. There. I hate it, have to do that. I'm tired of this sheets right here, too fragile. I'll do it again. I'll do it so neatly. My bad. It's an alarm. I think the banana is too big or too long. I'm gonna cut it. You didn't go with your uncle?
No.
You didn't go to the practice with your cousin?
No. No, he went to practice with his team.
The baby girl go with him?
No. She went to with her mom.
Oh, she went with your aunt?
Mm-hmm. We're leaving. We're going somewhere on Friday.
Out of state? Yeah.
You know?
You go to Utah?
No, Lake Tahoe.
Oh, you went to Lake Tahoe?
We're going to Lake Tahoe.
Oh, damn.
We're going to camp.
Oh, I think your aunt told me about it, but she invited me to, but I don't think I can make it.
Might see my grandma.
This one is coming out so pretty. Oh my goodness. Take a look. Oh, this one is like, don't speak too loud. You might get scared. So look at that. This is what I'm looking for. The perfect folding. The right side. Okay, maybe I fix this. I don't like that sad looking. I don't like that look.
That's rude.
It don't give me that look. Yeah, I gotta fix this. That's what happened when you have the, what do you call it? Compulsive disorder. And a good one, okay? It's not a bad compulsion. It's just that everything has to be neat and in the right way. Nothing wrong with that, right? If you want something nice and pretty and you work on it, you know, if it's gonna take you a few times, and then take you a few times, shoot. Take me as long as I need. I'm in no hurry to go anywhere. I'm not going camping in Lake Tahoe, not going to the football games. I'm right here cooking with you. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm talking about. See that? Now I'm happy, shoot. I'm happy as a pea in the pot. Let's see if it stay like that once it's in the heat though, you know, sometimes, yeah, look at that. I can try, but I know that I'm gonna come back and trying to fix that taking more time than anything else. Let me do a little banana. I have a lot of rice here. I might end up have to make a big one and get rid of the rice here. But I just want to show you that I just want to make a cute looking one, you know. I don't like anything that bizarre looking. Oh, look at that. It's already like not agreeable with me already, so. Girl, why can't we just work together? Why don't we get along? Hey, not bad. Look at that. It come out just good, right? I mean, yeah, we good. Cute too. Look how cute. Oh, it's even smaller than the first one. Look at that. I love that. I can't stand the cuteness. That's what made me happy. I hear you, Evan. Grandson. Okay, so we're gonna make 4 cut out of this bananas. Okay, if I have leftover bananas, there's another kind of dessert that I can make out of. Okay, so I'm not worried about the leftover bananas. Look at this. Looking sloppy, but hey, look at that. I think the air conditioning is running hard, and you can see the change of the light volumes. Just getting dimmer and dimmer. Or is that I'm staring at you too long and I'm going blind? Or rather, hey, like I said, if you love origami, this would be a perfect project. You know, I mean, look. It doesn't require the band, it does not require bell. It's just like tucked in like in sophisticated way. I like that. Now I'm getting better. You see that? I'm like sloppy at first because I'm running out of patience. So now I see that it works. It's a matter of me like handling it with care. You can't be rough at this thing, you know. I'm just like handling an infant. Oh, I need to cover my sticky rice and get dry. Oh, this is going to be so good. I hope that you will take these as considerations and try this at home. You know, I know that the Filipino community, they make something similar to this. Okay, I'm sure they do because there's a Filipino store close to my daughter's shop. And sometimes she will buy something similar to this. It's just different textures, and the preparations of the fillings is different, and the sticky rice itself is a little different. But other than that, I think the concept is about the same. Okay, wrapping and preparations and using the coconut milk and coconut cream and all that. I think we share a lot of commonality. You know, this is a beautiful. It's such a beautiful recipe, so therefore we share. You know, I shared. I don't have issues sharing it. I'm not going to keep it to myself. You know, what good is it for if I'm not going to share it? I want to share it to the whole world, so that way they can have the same joy that I do. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, I'm getting better, Shavana. Girl, you just graduated for being smarter. So the banana is big, it just chop into 4/4, and that way you can fit it into this round sheet of wrappers. Okay, if you're gonna use the full wrappers, you're fine too, but then you want to make it a little bit bigger, you could, but I just want this cuteness. I can't get over cute looking food, you know. I mean, it's just fascinating for me. It's just something that I love doing. Make it look pretty, make it look cute, make it look presentable, you know. It's all about what you call it, it's about show, it's about visibility, it's about the food of the eyes of the food, you know. It tastes good, it looks good, and there you go, bam, you know. This is only a little bit too long, so I can get rid of some of that length. Girl, you should have done this a long time ago. Have to deal with hassle. So you got a concept, okay? So the concept is that if you're gonna use this sheet right here, be gentle, because it could be disastrous. I saw the Chinese cook. He wrapped his banana cake with the palm leaves. I know my Cambodian people do that too, but there's a technique to wrap it with the palm leaves. I have palm tree outside the house, but I'm not sure it's edible. I'm sure it is, but then I have to check for sure, because I don't want anything that's going to be harmful to our body. So I have to do research whether the kind of palm trees that I have in the backyard is edible. If it's edible, I will bring the leaves, so that way I can do some rice wrap for us to show it to you. Okay, so I think that would be a great idea to do that. So just an ideas. Okay, girl, you just got smarter. I couldn't believe that brain of yours is functioning well. Oh, look how cute that is. Don't you agree? I think it is. It's so pretty. Right? Yeah, look at that. We are doing good. Believe me. We are doing so good. And if you're gonna try this, okay, so you will need sticky rice, coconut milk, fresh coconut, banana leaves, ripened banana. If you cannot find the kind of banana that I use here, you can go ahead and just regular banana that you can buy from American store, or you can substitute the filling for ubes or beans or what have you, or you can just do this with and you can do this with the jackfruit also. Okay, jackfruit, you can add jackfruit in here, just wedges the ripened jackfruits and then substitute it for bananas. That work also. Okay, or you can substitute this with ubes, and it doesn't have to be bananas, but this is the traditional ingredient and recipe. So therefore, and that's why the bananas coming in this picture. Okay, so other than that, if you want to be creative and you don't like the bananas, you can use ube, you can use jackfruit, or you can even use what's the closest thing? You can do mangoes if you like. Okay, I mean, it's just a suggestion idea, but this is the traditional, authentic recipe that my grandparents make this. Okay, so this cake right here, they didn't make that because they're happy about you living near, or it have to be like a great celebration, like the wedding or anniversary or the Lent day, the Buddhist celebration and all that. They don't just make this because they're thoughtful. Not like that. In Cambodian, when they do dessert, it gotta be a special occasion, you know. Not like I'm gonna treat my grandkid with making donut or what have you. No. Making this kind of dessert will require gatherings of family, functions, and all that beautiful things that come with the occasions, okay? So, yeah. So that's what I remember about being around great-grandparents, is that everything have to do with the tradition, practice, or tradition, ceremony, like weddings and engagements, and or even during and the Buddhist holiday and things like that. So here we make sweet because we love sugar, but in Cambodia we make sweet symbolic of a special day, special gathering, thing like that. Okay, so. But traditionally, Cambodian are not great sweet eaters, you know. I don't remember there was a lot of sweet growing up. I remember there's fresh honeycomb that collected from the wilderness, and then the sugar canes and all the fruits and vegetables grown in the garden or backyard. That I'm familiar with, but to have ice cream or any kind of dessert is like special treat. It's not an everyday happen. It's not everyday occurrence. That's what I remember. Oops. See, this one has started to. Just can't be friend too long. Come on now. Be nice for a few minutes, like you know. Wait. No. It works so far. And I'm gonna leave it this position when I steam this, so that way it will stay in this position. Okay. So I'm running low on my square paper here. I mean on my round banana leaves. I have the full sheet, and I have to be creative with the full sheet. Oh, that's what it is, because the sun was under the cover and make the room a little dimmer, and I thought I'm going blind. It's not like that. And now I just noticed that the sun outside was so bright, and then sometime when the cloud came by and covered it, and now I got it. I thought it was electricity, black out or something, or dim out. So where all of you been? I mean, have you been to any part of the world beside your hometown? I went to Cambodia last year with my mom, because my mom wanted to see her family, and her sister was not feeling well and she was dying. So we went to visit with her, and she ended up passing away after we came home. And then my young uncles, he won another term in the Senate. So he has been serving under cabinet for, this is his third term actually. Oh, his fourth term. So he's one of the high rank officer in Thailand. So I got to meet a lot of his great associates, and taking me around to visit in the area. But my uncle is very humble. He still works on the farms, and on the day that he will go into the district and work with his beautiful uniform, you know, looks so handsome and so authoritarian, and then when he come home, would be just shabby looking farmer, you know. It's just, he's just full of admiration. The people in the district loves and respect him so much, and when he's up for running re-elect, and people be voting for him, just like here. The Thai government system is similar to democratic system here in America. They believe in elections and give fair share. So my uncle's been winning the seat for his fourth term. So being a Cambodian born, and this one is like not doing good. Being a Cambodian born Thai, what you call it, naturalizations. He went back to my grandparents' town, see that, birthland, and we were living in the camp for years before my grandparents left the camp to return to his homeland, and he ended up passing at his homeland, his birthplace. We didn't get to attend his funeral, and my grandmom also. But last year when I visited it, I was able to repay the gratitude by building them the stupa. It cost a little bit of money, the family donated and thing of that nature, and I was be able to take my mom to see her family and visit her sister in Cambodia, and also in Thailand, because the sad part about my family is that since Cambodia went on escapade and taken over the communists in 1975, majority of family was slaughtered, and those that had make escape, I use a regular sheet and it worked just fine. So we end up leaving the Cambodia genocide before we got caught. My family left and a lot of my family returned to their homeland, their birthland. Same for my dad. My dad didn't want to return to his birthland, so we end up in the camp because we were not Thai citizens, so we were not honored. So we're treated as refugees. So we were summoned into the refugee camps and have to go through the same process like everybody else. And Thai people are not keeping us in Thailand. So nothing we can do but departure for seeking asylum in another country. And so I have my family depart that had escaped Cambodia to France. This is where we were originally going to be at. And then some in Australia. I don't know about Great Britain, but I know that in South Korea and in Cambodia and Thailand. So we're just all over. So I'm ended up here in America with a lot of other family members. So that's the whole story about the Cambodian people who settled in America, is that we didn't come here with a goal of being bringing success or what have you. We came here with contrite spirit. We came here as a broken refugees. We don't even have anything to. I'm sorry. We don't have anything to even. We don't have anything that we brought with us. We just came empty-handed, which is a bag of clothes and some belonging in the luggage. And then we start from square one. Okay, square one, which is brought our life, just our life, nothing else. We lost everything that we own in Cambodia, the land, the house. So we came empty-handed. So if anybody said, you got here to take the job and all that stuff, stop it. It's not even that. Okay, it's deeper than taking the job. Because some people will say the funniest thing to hurt another spirit, Some people were so critically offended by being here, and I've been called names, been called challenged to go home, and even law enforcement did that too, but that was a long time ago. When I became educators and I have to educate all the dummy about the culture differences, so that's what I did. Instead of physically fighting with them all the time. So I got smart. So I became the community advocate. So I educate people about people from another country, people who value another culture, people who have similarity but just speak different language, you know. So I did that for so many years, and it was with much love and respect. After that, you know, we broke the barrier, the cultural barrier. The food sheet has its own issue also, you know, I mean, it's like weather beet or the freezer beet or something. It is so wasting because I just needed just a little bit to wrap my cake with, and then we have this gigantic. So this is the banana leaf. This is the half length of it, okay? So it doubled this length, and then you have the little stem in the middle. So this is the banana leaf. This is a healthy, huge banana leaf. So it's like a fan, you know, the feather-like shape. I have banana tree too, but then when I went to Thailand too long, I came home, it died. My peach tree died. My cat died. So literally I can't go anywhere without losing something. You know, because my kids are busy with their work and their shop. They own, my daughter and her husband own the hair salon, and she does the lashes, and he cut hairs. So they came home late, and sometimes they be too tired to even pay attention to anything else around here. So if I'm not home, my mom not home, and even I paid someone to come in and water my plant, still left it dying. Just sad. So now when I go somewhere, I have to find sitter for the dog, sitter for the cat, sitter for the plant, and sitter for my mom. So meaning I can't go anywhere. I can't take my dog on the trip neither. So I'll take my mom and leave the plant to the mercy of God. And that's the truth, though. I'm not speaking lightly. I'm just speaking the truth. You know, some of us are not free to do like anybody else, you know. I mean, we have so much responsibilities that even just leave on vacation is not possible, or even just on a business trip. You have to have babysitter for everything. That's what happened to me when I was taking care of my dad, right? So I used to take my dad on a trip with me. He's on wheelchair, so I just wheel him down to the airport, and after that, I just pay for the assistant here and there and make my life easier, and taking my dad on a trip with me. And he likes it, you know. And I miss all that, but I'm glad that he's in a better place. So. Let me check on the steam once I'm done with this, okay? We'll see how it goes. What kind of trick I'll see.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I was sharing with you earlier that, you know, Asian food folk, they take care of their own family members, especially the elderly parents. You know, they don't desert them and put them in a convalescence or leave them in the hands of other care provider. It's true, you know, sometimes it can be overbearing, because my mom friend used to call my mom, and because both of her husbands suffer from dementia, so, and then her girlfriend has suffered stroke, so she didn't recover very well, but she's still able to call my mom, and she was saying that, no, you know, you're so lucky because you have your daughter living with you and she take care of you and me. I have a lot of money that I save, but still I don't have the kind of support that you do, and how fortunate you are to have your daughter take care of you. And my husband and I, we even have money, we can't even get children to take care of us. We have to, depending on ourselves, and with the dementia husband and her trying every week to be able to move around so they can get a bottle of water. What they do is that they leave the bottle of water for their mom on the floor, so that way she can crawl and get her own bottle of water and food that was prepared. And when she called my mom, she's just crying. I said, if it helps you, you can move over here and get a place. You can move over here near me so I can take care of you also. And he said, yeah, that sounds so good. All the invitation, it made me feel sad, because if you have 3, 4, 5 kids and none of them are willing to make the sacrifices where they have to come in and take care of elderly or disabled parents, there's a lot of sacrifices have to make. I won't guarantee, I won't ask anybody to do it, because it take a toll of your life, and it take a lot amount of sacrifice, to be able to take care of your parents. And the government don't pay you that much neither, they pay you, but it's very poor pay, and other than that, you have to improvise. You have to do it yourself. They're not going to care. They said, well, you can't take care of your family, then just put them in a convalescent. But little they know that putting them in a convalescent costs more than just to pay a family member to stay home and to keep them at home and be cared by the family member, But they say the shitty thing, like it's not their job. Take care of the elderly. Our elderly is our job, which is, it's common sense. I gather, I got it, but for some folk who cannot afford to have the parent with them, so that's where the parent end up at, at the convalescent, which I don't see myself doing that to my parents. So, because my parents did everything to bring me in this great country, and the least thing I can do is to take care of them to make them comfortable, Okay, let me check on our steaming. I think, yeah, hold on. I'll do another 5 minutes, because I see that the banana leaves change, kind of brownish, so that also telling me that it's about to do it. Magical cooking. It's about done. Okay, so because it's so small and so cute and all that, so it shouldn't take too long to cook. You know what I mean? Yeah, the cuteness. Can't give up on the cuteness. Got to have that cuteness. Because to make something small and cute is a little bit different than make something big and fast. This take a little bit of consideration here. Okay. So how many of you end up caring for your parents, your elderly parents, or kid that was born with some challenge? Same thing, whether you take care of your elderly parents or you take care of another disabled family member, it'll take your livelihood. It's the feeding, the caring for the personal care is not to take lightly. It's responsibility. It's hard work. It takes somebody from the heart. It got to come from the heart, because the abuse and alleged abuse so prevalent. Look at that hole. Too many holes. It's a full sheet and everything, but so many holes. I can't do with the hole, because as you know that it's not going to stay very well. so I need like, I need like a clean sheet. Like that is no good. Maybe this one right here, maybe. But taking care of your parents is not an obligation, okay? It's a moral responsibility. If you believe in the Ten Commandments, or you believe in the creations and gods and the rules of heavens, you know what I mean? That to love and respect your parents, honor and love and honor your parents. So, but God didn't say that, well, you know, you have to nurture your parents, but it said love and honor. So I think that means that, you know, everything else come into that package. Love and honor, meaning that you will take the responsibility of caring for your parents when they get older, because once they get older, you know, I mean, the aging process is cool, but then when they have other illnesses such as dementia and Parkinson's and other health chronic illnesses, and then it's going to be a whole lot of responsibility, you know, because that's how it works. Responsibility. Okay. So let me see if I can fix this. I'm wasting a lot of sheet, I know that, but I'm trying to be friendly with all this, but let's see if this is gonna work. I'm
Smells good.
fixing it. You know, he like eating, so everything smelled good to him. Even I cooked yesterday, I put like 50 peppers in it. It was good. He got himself a big glass of water. He was sitting there. He sweat like a little piglet.
I want more of that soup, but someone ate it all. I only ate it one time.
Here, the regular customers. He said. So the next morning he woke up and said, "Grandma, I'm hungry. Where are the food that where are the soup that you made?" I said, "I don't know. I'm not the one who eat it. You did." I said, "I want some more then, Grandma. Could you make some more?" Yeah. So that's what makes me happy, is when someone appreciate and enjoy the food. You know, I mean, he enjoys it. I don't know about other kids, and I never know. You know, I never know, but I just appreciate the fact that he was honest and he loved the food. And Owen, please, can you keep it down for a little bit, please? So thank you. So there's more than one way to skin the cat. So now I figured out. That out. So he wants some more of that spicy, the spicy soup that I made yesterday. I made a whole lot though, like 5 pounds of beef. But then, you know, I have a large family here. There's 8 of us live here. So that's not even enough for the second meal, actually. And my son, he's a big eater, and he's a big eater. He and my son, they're big eaters. My daughter is a small eater. My other grandson, he's a small eater also. So I'm a small eater. My mom's small eaters. So we have a few big eaters and more small eaters, but still, you know, still a lot of food need to be prepared. And that's why when you see me cooking, I'm always cooking like a big pot. I don't know how to prepare little, like 1 serving for demonstration. You know, it's if I cook, I have to cook for the family. I can cook for just for demonstration. And look how far we got already. Okay, we did good. Let me connect the charger to my iPad before it die on us. Let's see if it's gonna work this way. It's gonna change the dimension because I needed the chargers to stand up. Did you charge it off? I can't tell whether it's charging or not. Anyway, I was going to show you that we have this much so far, okay? While I was talking busy, and then I also got a whole bunch of the wrapping done. Okay, let me show you the finishing steaming of our cake, okay? And then because I still have a lot of sticky rice here. And if I don't wrapping it all, I will turn it to something else delicious also, okay? So there's more than one way to finish up this sticky rice. Because I'm creative, so I'm always gonna produce something out of it, make something out of the leftover. Okay, so we have this much, but this is not gonna be enough for my family. You know that I will need 3 times as much to feed my hungry family. Okay, my beautiful people, let me uncover our cakes, okay? Hey, look, this help. Oh, look at that. It's in a beautiful place. Okay? It didn't jump out. It didn't bust out. It didn't cry, nothing. It's just beautiful. I love that. It's just like perfect. The banana leaf itself, it had beautiful aroma in contrast with the coconut milk and the bananas. Oh, it's gonna be good. Let me uncover. Yeah. Let me move you back a little bit so you see what I'm doing. All right, so here we go, all cake. All right, this one is able to fold it, origami. Wamba. Hola. Ooh. Look at that. It's not sticky, you know why? Because we have a lot of coconut milk in there. Oh. Look at the texture of it. You see the shredded coconut? Shredded coconut. Okay. We good. Now you can make money out of this. I'll tell you why. Okay, if you're a dessert maker, you can sell this. The inside of it will be the bananas, mama, the bananas. Oh. The banana change texture a little bit. It gives you a little pinkish color. There we go.
Tender.
He's looking at me. Here, we'll try this one. Still hot. Stop being silly, grandson.
Stop monkeying around.
Thank you. Stop monkeying around. You know what? It tastes so good. The shredded coconut does its job. Look at that.
I forgot
The tenderness of the sticky rice
Ooh.
infused with the coconut milk. And then they have this crispiness of the shredded coconut here. And the cuteness. Oh yeah. My grandson, he's such a motivator. The tinginess of salt in contrast with the sweetness of the banana. You gotta make this at home. I invite you to do that. Oh my goodness. I'm not lying. I'm gonna have another one. Man, I'm hungry. I have to skip my lunch, so Mama, we put the fastener and look, it keeps this cake wrapped so nicely. It did not come loose. It did not try to buzz out. It did not try to run. You did good. Good job, Chef Anna. I give myself a hug. All right. Oh, this turned out better than my expectation. Yeah. Oh. Baby, baby, baby.
Woo.
Look at him. He's already finished the first one. Yes. Good. We did good. We did good. We did good. This reminds me of good mochi. And you know what? I can make mochi out of this. Why don't we do that next week? Let's make mangoes, filling mochis, and then I have ube. I'm gonna make ube fillings out of it.
I love ube.
Mm.
The best dessert.
Wow. I gotta give it to myself. You know, look at the coconut. Look at that. My goodness.
I'm gonna eat 10 more of this.
No, I don't make enough for you, grandson. I give you a couple more, that's it. It's not a dinner, it's dessert. Here, you want 10 more. And I barely have 20. What about the other 7 family members? See? I'm very considerate. Oh. This is good. Let me check for my comment. Oh. I forgot to read my comment for hours. Oh, no comment. Anyway.
We seen him last time. I remember him. Remember?
Who?
This guy.
Who?
Not a troll. Last time when I was commenting.
Not a troll. I'm so hard. I don't know. You tell me if you throw or not. Only you know. But your word and accent will speak louder than that it is. Alright, so folks. So let me do the showcase before I let you go.
So 10.
I don't have a lot left because no. Yeah, let me put the rest of the cake and steam it, okay?
That's delicious. That's good.
Okay. Well, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to put the belt on those to see. Should I? Would I?
Good.
Maybe I should, huh? I don't trust the process. Anyway, so remember the big one that I made first? So, and then I decided I want something cute. So here, the cute little one. Okay, let me do that. Let me bring it out and I wrapped it. I don't trust the process. Not to tell you. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do that because I think it'll work because the way I fold the thing right here, it's so tight, okay? And it's not gonna fly away. It's not gonna burst out. It's not gonna do nothing funny. So let me try that without the belt, okay, the extra wrap. So here I have, because I have two. He has one, so we had 3 cakes that we ate just now. So I have this much to present to you. But once I'm done all the cakes, I will do like a big trays of a presentation, okay? It's gonna be beautiful. Yeah. That's what I have so far. Okay, if you want me to wait until we finish the other steaming, that would take a long time because I'm max over 2 hours with you already, and I appreciate all the time that you here with me. I still have this much banana to do, and I still have this much of rice to finish, but then again, I won't be finished all of this, but then the leftover tomorrow, I will make something even more delicious. And I wanted you to come back tomorrow so that we can turn the leftover bananas, the leftover sticky rice, so that you see how I would be able to create something even more flavorful, okay, the more piquant. And so today, here we go. My steamed banana cake is done. It's beautiful. It's delicious. It's so flavorful. It's the coconut milk in contrast with this ripened bananas, and then the banana leaves that they create this beautiful aroma, and the flavor that excreted from the banana leaves, and contrasting with the coconut juice, the shredded coconut, the beautiful, delicious sticky rice, that envelope, the piece of the banana that we used today, right? So with that, it's not very sweet, which is fine with me, you know, because I'm not too much of sweet taking person in a way, so it works so well. If you are diabetic, you'll be able to eat 1 or 2 of these, because sticky rice had its own natural sugar already, so you don't want to dwell too much on sticky rice. Okay, so look at my grandson. Look at him. He wants the whole thing. Okay, let me finish it first.
Yeah.
you have to wipe your mouth because you have what kind of food you start eating from this morning. So he left everything on his lip, you know, like he eat hamburger, you see the sauce, if he eat rice, you see this, you know, so he like to eat. So here we go, my friends. Before we depart, let me invite all my TikTok followers to jump over to YouTube, where I'm gonna include all of my recipe here, okay, on the descriptive area, so that way if you do visit my channel, you'll be able to see correct measurements and the preparations. I mean the ingredients that required for the cake today. Okay, so that way if you decide to do this at home, so be patient with the banana leaves, okay, so make sure that it's healthy, make sure that you blanch it with hot water, because you never know where the banana leaf went through in his lifetime, you know, whether it's exposed to a certain environment that's not healthy or pesticide, what have you. So always treat this with something great, like wash it really good. I blanch it first, and I wash with cold water, I blanch it, and then I wipe it, and then I leave it on the room temperature. And then if it's not enough, then put it in the microwave for some second to get it to like, to make it more elastic, because the fresh banana leaf is breakable, easy breakable, you know. I mean, I have to handle with care. Good thing that I didn't have long nails like I normally do. My nails finally growing back, you know. So be gentle, okay? So be gentle. So before I go, just like I said, I always appreciate your support by subscribing to my channel, click the like on my YouTube, click the share, and click the bell, so that way you get the notice of my latest cooking show or any kind of show. I appreciate your support, and for the gratitude that I owe to you for being here with me. I would say thank you for being such a great patron, being such a great followers, and the encouragement, the love, and all the heart you sent me, and on the TikTok, and the like. Today I earned 8 likes in the past 2 hours, which is great. And I hope that when I click on my YouTube channel, that I see some more subscriptions and people that subscribe to my channel, that make my day, make my more. I wanted to bring some more great recipe and spend the time talking and interacting with you like we do here. I appreciate and I love that a lot. Okay, so I have been doing a lot of yoga just to stay fit, because many of you know that I'm not a young chick, so you know I have to take care of myself, and being grandma, and the age is not just a number. It is a number, you know, but then you have to take care of yourself also. But when your number is greater than your exponent, then you're gonna have to take care of yourself. To do everything you need, you know, to be physically active, to be more flexible, to take care of your heart, to take care of your the whole viscera, you know, the brain, everything, the whole well-being. Okay, none can be missing. If it is, then it's not going to be all well. So anyway, before we depart today, I just want to say thank you for being such great followers and being here for me. I appreciate all of you on TikTok and tremendous support, and on my YouTube for your gracious, tremendous support also. Tremendous support also for being here for me, cheering me on, watching me doing the things that I love doing. I appreciate that also. So I started doing crochet also, and it's not a tutoring. I just wanted to like see me in action and crocheting beautiful scarf and things like that. So today I love this beautiful. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate that. Stone, I love you. So thank you. So my conclusion of the cooking today, I just want to say thank you so much for all of you for being here, supporting me, subscribe, and the bell and the thumb. Okay, we all good, right? The food is delicious, it's beyond my expectation. The wrapping is cleverly designed in a way that it does not fall off, it does not jump out, it does not bulgy, it does not give that nasty popped out and no reason, okay? so it's no leaking, it's nothing. It's just beautiful wrap. It went beyond my expectation today. So if you want to try this at home and you still didn't get it, so go back and review the videos on YouTube channels. It's going to be wrapping banana cake, so it will be under the live stream, okay? And I will post this image so that way you won't be mistaken, so you can go in there and click and watch it, right? Or if you still don't get it, you know, welcome to send comments. Say, hey, Rana, I didn't get it. Can you, like, you know, do a little more demo, and we can come back and do this another time. So we can do that also, right? So, all right. So here we good. We're good. I appreciate you. Before I go, thank you so much again with a lot of love, respect. Hey, sawadee ka.
How much?
Well, you need to integrate in my